if you have been waiting for the perfect time to build a portfolio, it's now. I mean, this is your sign to start with what you already have. Hi, I'm Priyanka, and today I'm sharing how I think artists can build a portfolio without stressing about it. If you're a beginner artist, then this video is for you. So now the problem number one is waiting to be good enough. Okay, I a lot of artists don't start a portfolio because they think their work isn't good enough yet. Okay, I was that artist. I used to think the same. Okay, but I feel that your portfolio doesn't have to be perfect. You just need to start. Okay, start with whatever work you have. Your portfolio doesn't need to be perfect portfolio. It's just that it need to represent at what stage you are right now. Okay, something is better. It is better to start with something than nothing. Okay, problem number two, including everything you have ever made. So I mean, just dumping, every sketch, every experiment, every painting, all the dump in one portfolio randomly.
No! God, please, no! No!
You have to be selective. For example, if you have 50 artworks or you have done a lot of artworks, then choose your best 10 to 15 artworks. Okay, a portfolio should show your strengths and not your complete entire history. Okay, not everything needs to be in the portfolio. Problem number three is there is no clear direction. I mean, your portfolio, online, offline, whatever, has random images. Like there is one charcoal, there is another portrait, there is another resin artwork, fourth page is something else, watercolor, flowers, or whatever. Okay, so make sure that you group your work into categories. You have to make it little organized, right? So for example, if you have four categories that you have worked with, so you can put in portraits, you can put illustration, you can put workshop, you can put commission work. Problem number four, only showing the final artwork. Okay, people love seeing the finished piece, definitely, but there are few clients or employers who often love to see the process. Okay, I mean, I have seen that personally. So you include your sketchworks, sometimes work in progress, photos, or behind the scene shots. It shows it shows your thinking and your skills. Okay, like how you are coming up with that final product. So that thinking also, never updating your portfolio. So the many artists who have been practicing for a long time, the portfolio, you once created and you forget about it. But I think portfolio is something that defines you, your progress, rather than showing it to an employer. So I think every few months we need to remove the older work and replace it with the stronger, better work. And that's how we are getting better every day, right? So your portfolio should grow with you. Things that you can include in your portfolio, which I have included, I'm giving the list. First thing is short introduction about yourself. Okay, who you are, what you do, etc. My best artworks in a proper organized manner with the title, skills and mediums that I work with. Okay, commission projects that I have done. So that's it, guys. So all I think is your portfolio is not a museum. It's not meant to show everything you have ever created. Okay, it's just it's simply a collection of work that tells people who you are as an artist. Okay, so if you have been waiting for the perfect time to build a portfolio, then this is your sign. Just start. Okay, just start. And if you don't know how to start a portfolio, I will put a chat gpt prompt in the description, which you can just copy paste in the chat gpt, and you with your whatever style, whatever medium that you use, and it will give you a number of topics with evaluation, and that will help you. Guys, I hope this video was helpful. Do like, share, and subscribe my channel, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.